All right, so today we are going to make some homemade soft pretzels. I love pretzels. So, first step, you get 1.5 cups of warm water into your mixing bowl, and then you add 1 tablespoon of sugar, and then 1 tablespoon of salt. And then you take your whisk. You want to make sure you mix it up good so it dissolves. You don't have to mix it too much, but just like that. Take out your whisk. Then you take 1 packet of yeast, or
it's 3/4 of a tablespoon.
3/4 of a tablespoon. And then when you pour it in, you want to like pour it around so it sits on top. You don't mix it in. Like, just pour it on top. And then you let it sit for 5 minutes. All right, so we have let our yeast set for 5 minutes, exactly. And now we are going to put our 4.5 cups of flour into this mixture. So you just put it in there, normally. All right. Yeah, there we go. Get it all in there. All right, so, okay, never mind, that never happened. All right, so then I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of oil in there. This might come out a little slow, but it's fine. Yeah, all right, so here we go. 2 tablespoons of oil, and then we're gonna take our handy dandy blender spatula and start blending this up. All right, so I have just finished blending up our dough and flour mixture. And so now I'm going to scrape all the rest of the dough that is on this off. And then I'm going to knead, or not completely knead, but like mostly like mix together the dough. Alright, so I've just finished kneading the dough. And then after this, I'm gonna lift it up. You probably notice I'm a little taller. Oh, it's because I'm using the ladder. I'm gonna put a little oil in. Yeah. So like drizzle a little oil in there.
That's good.
And then mix it around with my hand. This other hand. So it doesn't, because you don't want this to stick to the bowl while it's rising. I do that, then I put this in. I'll sit there, and the reason I'm using the ladder is because I need more force doing the kneading, because you gotta, get in there. All right, so after that, then you're gonna put like saran wrap or whatever type of cover you like to put on it, and then you're probably want to put like a warm towel over it to help it rise. All right, so our dough has finished rising now. So now we're gonna use our scraper to scrape it out of the bowl. It's quite easy. So you put it down. I like to flip it over on the other side, like that. All right, so you want to put it in the center of your roll pack. Yes, roll pack, okay. Then you want to cut it with your kick-servo knife as center as you can. And after you do that, you're going to start cutting it in strips. But one tip is, if you want to, you can either just go like that and like squash it in, and then cut it every time, so then you can get like a perfect shape. And you'll just keep cutting each one of these. Like, you don't have to really cut these like this. If you want to do something like pretzel bites or whatever, you could just make like one really long string or whatever. And after that, you can just cut them into pretzel bites, but you're going to be doing some regular traditional pretzels. Alright, so now I'm going to roll out my dough, and you kind of want it to get as thin as you can until you can get something like this, where it's like, it's thin in the center, and then there's more like bulbs on the end. Because it doesn't have to be like the edge of the roll pie. You actually want it to go farther onto the counter, but it can go here as long as it's thin enough. Because if you look at it, you have to get it, twist it like that, and turn. And there you have your pretzel. Put it on your bond mat. Except you don't cook it in the oven right after this. Ugh. Alright, so now I'm going to take my pretzel, I'm going to put it into the water, and this water is boiling with two-thirds cups of baking soda. 2/3 cups of baking soda. So what I want to do is I just want to let it sit around in there, make sure it's right side up, so when I scoop it out, it will be right side up. So you want to press on it until you can feel it's firm, and you get it to the side you like it, scoop it out, press down, get all the water out, come over to your tray, press it on out, and there you have your pretzel. Okay, so now I'm going to egg wash my pretzels so then they like have that good brown pretzel look. I have 1 egg, you mix it up, you just brush it over all your pretzels. Just quick and easy. And after I do this, I'm going to put my salt on so they taste good. Got taste in there. Then you have your salt, your natural crystal flake salt. You want to grab it and crush it as you push it out. You don't want to get too much salt on unless you love salt. You know me as I love salt, but I don't love it that much. Then I just put enough on so you can see it, and then put them in the oven for 450 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, so this is the finished product of a pretzel. You're not always going to get them to look like this brown, like you see here, except most of the time if you do it perfect, they will look like this. And since I was saying that you can do like this many pretzel bites, that's how they'll turn out. This is the one with salt. They taste amazing, I'll just say that. And yeah. Alright, if you want to see more videos of my mom and I cooking, or just me, or just my mom, I want you to leave a like, subscribe, and slap that bell.